Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be showing you how to crochet this mug rug coaster. Let's begin. So for this project, I'll be using 4mm crochet hook and cotton yarn. This is 10 ply cotton yarn. It's also known as Aran and worsted weight yarn. Okay, so to begin, we are going to make a slip knot on our hook. And we're going to chain 17. Now we want our chains to be a little bit loose. Okay, that's our 17 chains. Now we're going, so once we've made our chain, we can now work on row 1. And for row 1, we're going to work our first single crochet into the second chain from the hook, but we're going to be working our stitches into the back bumps. So if we turn our chain slightly, you'll see these ridges here, and that's where we'll be working our stitches into. So first, a single crochet into the second chain from the hook into the back bump right here. In the next stitch, we're going to work a double crochet stitch. Next stitch, we're going to work a single crochet. And then a double crochet. Single crochet in the next. And then a double crochet in the next. So this stitch pattern is called the seed stitch. It's also known as the lemon peel stitch, where it's an alternating single crochet and double crochet stitch, and we get this really lovely texture. It looks really nice either way. Okay, so let's continue with row 1. So we worked this double crochet. The next stitch will be a single crochet. And then a double crochet stitch. And then we're going to keep with the pattern single crochet, double crochet until the end of the row. And with the last 2 stitches, Because we have an even number of chains to work into, our last stitch should always be a double crochet stitch. Okay, so this is row 1. We're going to chain 1 and turn. Now for row 2, we're going to do those exact same stitch pattern. So we're going to work our single crochet into this stitch, and then a double crochet here, single crochet here, double crochet into the next stitch, single crochet, double crochet in the next. So what we've done is we've worked a single crochet on top of the previous double crochet stitch from the previous row, and here we've worked a double crochet stitch from the previous single crochet stitch from the previous row, and then we get this really lovely texture. Okay, so let's keep working on that stitch pattern. So we're up to the last 2 stitches, and this is the last stitch of the row, so this will be a double crochet, and that's row 2. Now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to repeat those stitches. We're going to repeat those stitches until we have 15 rows. And when you're turning your work, just be consistent with which side you turn your work so that your edges are nice and uniform. Okay, so just keep repeating those alternating single crochet and double crochet stitches until you have 15 rows. Okay, so after row 15, we should have something that looks like this. And now we can fasten off. We don't need a long tail. Okay, pull that through and tighten it. And with our needle, we're going to hide the yarn tails. I like to hide it here on the edges. You can hide it here as well, but I like to hide it through the stitches here. So let's grab our needle. Oop. It's going to go back into the stitch, and I'm just going to thread it through the stitches to hide it. Okay, I think that will do. Oops. Okay, I'm going to trim this excess yarn. And then I'm going to do the same thing for this yarn tail. Oops. Okay, so now we can start working on the fringes. Now to make the fringes, all we'll need is 16 strands of yarn. We need 16 because we have 16 stitches on this side of the rug and also 16 on this side. So in total, we'll need 32, but we'll start with 16. So we work on one side first. I'm just going to use this notebook to wrap the yarn so we can have 16 equal size yarn strands. I'm just gonna trim the end. I'm gonna trim here and down here too. Oops. So now we have 16 strands. So to make the fringe, let's go ahead and grab a strand of yarn, fold it in half, and we're going to use our hook here. We'll make a little loop like this. Grab our rug. We're going to insert our hook into the stitch here on our rug. Grab the loop with our hook, pull it through, yarn over, and pull it through the loop. So that's one fringe. Okay, so let's do that again. Grab a strand, make a loop, insert a hook into the stitch, pull our loop through, yarn over, and pull it through the loop on the hook. There we go. So we're going to keep doing that until we reach the end over here, and then we're going to repeat those steps again for the other side. So 16 strands for each end. Okay, so now the fringes are all attached. Now we can trim it so that it's about an inch in length on both sides. So I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to secure it with this clip just so it doesn't move out of place. Okay. And I'm just going to guess this is the correct length. You can use a ruler, but I think this is about right. So we cut. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. There we go, nice and even. And now what we're going to do is we're going to start splitting the yarn ends. And to do that, we're going to need our needle. Make sure your needle is very pointy and not blunt. So let's take a very pointy needle and we're going to run it down the strand like this to split the fibers. We'll just need to do it maybe 3 or 4 times, and that should be enough to split the yarn strands. Now I'm using a cutting board just so I don't scratch up my desk. If you don't have a cutting board, a thick cardboard paper should do. Okay, so let's just keep splitting the yarn ends. And here is our mug rug coaster all done. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting, happy crocheting.